Good morning, guys. I hope you're all well. We'll be doing arithmetic sequence, grade 12, part 1. So I have question 2 for you here, guys, which, like the first statement says, the first term of an arithmetic sequence series is 7. The common difference of this series is 5, and the series contains 20 terms. So 2.1.1 says, calculate the sum of this series. So how are we going to calculate the sum of this series? We're going to write our equation of the sum of the arithmetic sequence, which is Sn is equals to n over 2 into 2a plus into n minus 1, close bracket, difference, close bracket. And then now, they say calculate the sum of this series. We are given there the first statement that says the series contains 20 terms, right? So that will be our n, and then our a will be our first term, which is 5. And then our the first term of an arithmetic series is 7, right? So in this instance, it's gonna be a 7, right? And then the difference, common difference, is 5, right? So it will be d. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sub, where we see n, we're gonna sub 20 into 2, and then our first term they said it's 7 plus into, and then our n we said it's 20 minus 1, and then our difference we said it's 5, close bracket. And then you punch in your calculator, the 20 over 2 into 2 into 7 plus 20 minus 1 into 5, close bracket. It gives you the sum of 20 terms, it's equal to 1090. That is our final answer for 2.1.1. And then we go to 2.1.2, which says the original arithmetic series is extended to 75 terms. In this case, the sum of these 75 terms is 14,400. Using sigma notation, write down an equation for the sum of the terms added to original series. So what are we going to do in this case? We're going to find our equation for the terms of that series, right? Which our formula is Tn is equals to our first term plus into n minus 1 multiplied by difference. What is our first term? Our first term is 7 in this case, plus into n minus 1, and then our difference is 5, and then we find our equation. We're gonna say 7 plus 5n minus 5 is equal to 5n plus 2, right? And then now they say we should find the sigma notation for that equation, right? For 75 terms, because it's extended to 75 terms, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna say sum of 75 terms minus sum of 20 terms is equal to, and then now we're gonna find the sum of 75 terms using the arithmetic equation for the sum, right? So it's gonna be, for n, it's gonna be 75 over 2 into 2. Our first term was 7 plus into 75 terms minus 1. Our difference was 5, close bracket. And then we calculated the sum of 20 terms, right? You say minus sum of 20 terms, which is 1090. It's equal to 75 over 2 into 2 into 7 plus 75 minus 1 into 5, close bracket, minus 1090. It's equal to 13,310. But then we haven't answered the question yet. The question said the sum of these 75 terms is 14,400. Using sigma notation, write down an equation for the sum of these terms added to the original series, right? So now in this case, what we're gonna do, we're gonna find the sigma notation for this question, right? So when we write the sigma notation, they said it's extended to 75 terms, right? You write your formula down. How many terms? You write your sigma notation down, and it's equals to 1, and then you have your equation there, which is like 5n plus 2, and it's equal to 13,310, and then in this case n is equal to 75 because it is the number of terms, right? But this is not necessary to write, right? So this will be your final answer for 2.1.2. And then when we move to the next question, so guys, we're gonna move to question 2.2, right, which says the sequence of the first differences of a quadratic pattern is 1, 3, 5. 2.2.1 says if term 99 of this quadratic pattern is 9,632, calculate the value of term 98, right? So now this pattern is composed of two series, right, which is arithmetic and quadratic, right? So now we're going to move to question 2.2.1, right, which says if term 99 of this quadratic pattern is 9,632, calculate the value of term 98, right? So we know for arithmetic series we have TA being equal to 2n minus 1 according to our calculation, right? So for our first difference of the 98 term, it's equal to 2 into 98 minus 1, we have 195, right? And then for the quadratic one, T will have term 98 is equal to 9,632 minus 195, as this term was given there at the statement. So now we'll have term 98 being equal to 9,437, and then we move to the following. So guys, if the third term is like 32, we have the first difference from the first statement, they add 2.2, which is 135, and they are saying that the third term is like 32, right? Meaning that we're gonna minus 3 to get our second term, which is gonna give us 29, and then we minus 1, which our first term will be 28, right? And then for our second difference, it will give us 2, right? And then now we can find the equation. We know that the formulas are 2a is equal to these to find a, right, which a will be equal to 1. And then for the second one, it's 3a plus b is equal to 1, right? And then we substitute a, which is like 1 plus b is equals to 1, and then b will be equal to -2. And then now we are looking for c. We're gonna say 9a plus 3b, right, plus c is equal to the third term, which is like 32, and then 9 into 1 plus 3 into -2 plus c is equals to 32, and then c will be equal to 29, and then you write your original equation down. Tn is equals to n squared, because a is 1, plus minus 2, because that's b, 2n, and then plus 29 as our c, and then you find your final answer for 2.2.2. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and follow.